Welcome, Fetu. I hope we're all good. Welcome to 90 Minutes Football. This is a platform where we talk football, analyze football from the first whistle to the 90th whistle. I just want us to talk about this match between Sundowns and Dortmund. You know, and suggest certain players who should be in because I've had a look at that team, at Dortmund, how they play, how they press, you get to understand which Sundowns is going to be in big trouble. Looking at Sundowns itself, they build from the back, and I always get frustrated at times when they do that. They build from the back with no intent. So you get worried looking at teams like Dortmund, how they press, as I indicated. You get to realize that players need to be switched on, and also the coach must come up with a different tactics, than to build a ball from the back with no intent, to come out of the press. So my suggestion to him in terms of the starting lineup against this team will be, obviously you'll have Williams on the goals, um, you know, and Williams must, shout at his defense. He must come alive, out of that game, organizing the defense. And on the right, I'll have Mudau. I mean, we all know Mudau's abilities and his quality, and in matches like this, the guy shines, he always in for a fight. And then you'll pay him up with Morena. Morena is a runner. He gives you something going forward. He gives you something in terms of defense, and as well as attack, and he's got a goal in him. So you get about three things in one player. Uh, you know. Because looking at Dortmund, they like attacking the right hand side, which I think once you isolate that, you will have Mukwena in the middle of the park. He also needs to come alive in that game. He needs to run. He needs to be the Mukwena we know. And then you will pay him up with Allende. We know the qualities of this boy, and I don't think Allende gets the credits he deserves. Allende is exceptional, guys. He's an exceptional footballer. He makes football look simple. Uh, you know, he's forever all over the park. He's receiving, he's passing, But one thing about him that I don't like, he doesn't take shots outside the box, and which limits his abilities and his scoring abilities. But if you look at the overall picture at Sundowns without Allende, you see that there's no team there, without Allende and Mokwena. And then on your left hand side, I'll give Umvala a chance, to make those hard tackles. But the advantage I would be the fact that you must expect a penalty. Is that a game you want to is that the plan you want to gamble on? And that's not something you want to do. But he's an exceptional player. He's good at passing. His passing range is exceptional. To find Allende, to find Mokoena, obviously from Williams. If you don't, because I think why I'm putting him there. I looked at the game they played, the first game they played against the Korean team, Ulsan. He introduced Mvala and he introduced, Um, what's his name? He introduced Nvala and Batusi Obas. You can tell he was preparing for this game because he knows these guys are going to come at him. Um, or you will put in Cupido, who played exceptionally well, considering the fact that the guy has not been playing for some time now. Cupido put him there. Give him that confidence. Going forward to his game, and I think also he's confident enough now to start. Considering the media coverage is, um, you know, and then Lunga, man. Uh, I have a problem with Lunga, honestly. As much as he plays exceptional. He loses ball, man. He falls. I count about 4 times in that match where he lost balls, you know. And while he was at the back, he lost balls, and he was lucky enough not to be caught there. And he likes going up. And then the teams, like, if you watch the Champions League last year, how they lost, it was because of Lunga, you know, who went up, and then the ball was played behind him, and then he had to track back, um, you know. So I have a problem with Lunga. As much as, is good on one-on-ones, he's a runner. He runs like a headless chicken. But I seriously have a pro challenge with him. But you can put him out there, but you need to pay him with Modiba. Take out Obas, put in Modiba, because in Modiba you have three, players in one. He will help track back with Ulunga, assist him to defend. In case when Lunga goes up, um, and then you play him as an eight, and he's exceptional when he's there. And when he finds his rhythm, Modiba, in a match, he's exceptional. You put him there, Modiba, pay him up with Lunga. At least your squad is tight. Defense and in attack, because in attack, Morena will come up, Modiba will also come up, and then to join in your Ribeiro and Reynas, then it becomes a four in attack, joined in by Mukwena or Allende, or then it becomes a five in attack. Mukwena will track back to assist in defense and attack. Mudao must not go up. Lunga must not go up. They must sit at the back, and then it becomes that rest defense. So in attack, you'll have Morena, Ribeiro, Reynas, Modiba, and join in support by Mukwena or Allende. And Modiba could come in to assist Allende in when they are up, and join Allende in the middle. And Reynas, man, Reynas, oh, what a player! What a player! What a player, guys. I don't know what to say about Reynas, man. He's fearless, man. He's not scared of anything. Reynas. So putting Reynas, Ribeiro, he needs to, for me, he's a marvel, but there are certain aspect of his game he needs to work on. He tends to lose balls, and when he loses a ball, he doesn't run, to get the ball, to fight for the ball. And then that puts a team under immense pressure, uh, you know. So he must work on that aspect of his game, not to lose a ball quickly, and try to track back and attack and defend the ball he's lost. Um, because every time when Sundowns loses a ball, it's through Ribeiro. Most of the time. Let me not say every time. Most of the time. I think the they could easily beat this team, and if the first 40 minutes they apply pressure, or in the last 40 minutes of the game they apply pressure on them, because first 45 minutes they're going to come at them. That's why you need the Moreno in support of Modao, Kekana, Mvala, or Cupido, Lang, and Langa, Lunga actually. So in substitution, um, you take out Modiba and you put in, you know, um, Adams. Take out Modiba, you put in Adams. Adams gives you something in attack, or you put in Matthews in your last 20 minutes of the game. Put in Matthews because he has played there. He knows how these guys play. And I'm sure the coach is going to get a scoop, as much as they've sent people to go and watch some of the games, the Dortmund. So Matthews, I think he should come in. Ribeiro must go out in the last 20 minutes and put in, Ushikabala, like for a like for me. Uh, Reynas, you can maybe also, if you want to take him out, um, put in what's his name, Shalulil. I don't understand why Shalulil is not played, because Shalulil he pressed very well, he runs, and these are the type of games Shalulil shines. So um, I think I think if they do it like that, they could get a win out of this game or a draw. But you need to be very strategic as a coach. And these guys must know they're gonna run. They're gonna run a lot, because the Dortmund, they drew in the last match. So yeah, guys, I think that's my 2 cents in this game. Hopefully, the guys come up tops. We're in support for Mamelodi Sundowns. They're not only representing them, they also representing our football, our country, and in full support. I mean, so full support of them. But I'm just worried about their coach, man. That guy, man. I'm worried about him. I'm really worried about that coach. The way they lost that final, um, I think he's got questions to answer. He's got a lot of questions to answer. If Shikabala was not good, for the final, why include him now? Why include him now? And in both what you call um, in both legs, man, the guy didn't play the maestro, and man, that guy, he must answer, man. And that if he doesn't win these last two games, he might be fired. He might get fired. But I'm not advocating for that. But I'm just saying that Sundowns lost the final because of the tactics he deployed in the game, because of the changes he made. They were weird, man. They were weird. It's like he sold the game. Hence, I'm saying he's got a lot to answer, and I don't think South Africans will forgive him for that. Sundowns fanatics will forgive him for that. It's just that now they respect him because he's their coach. But once he leaves, you will hear. Thank you guys for having me in our first episode of 90 minutes football analysis. Thank you so much. Cheers.